Everyone needs a musical gateway to take you from the radio to the underground. Maybe you weren't fortunate enough to have a cool older brother who passed down his Circle Jerks LPs when you were 14. No, you had to play the long game, starting with Top 40 and digging deeper and deeper into obscurity, one band at a time. This is an 8-step progression, logically guiding you from the poppiest of pop music to pure and primal punk. If One Direction were the first band to speak to you in an interesting and invigorating way, and rocking out to Best Song Ever is your idea of a fun Friday night, well, that's awesome. But if you're longing for more aggression and want to initiate yourself into punk rock and hardcore, and you just don't know where to start, we've got you covered. We'll get you from Harry Styles to Henry Rollins in just 8 bands. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to APTV and turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. And check out the link in the description to the Spotify playlist, featuring songs from all of the artists on this list. How to go from being a One Direction fan to listening to Black Flag in 8 bands. Number 8. One Direction. Pop songs may be the music for the masses, but they serve a crucial purpose. It doesn't matter if a song is about falling in love or having your heart torn to shreds. A perfect pop song is great to sing along to, easily accessible, and typically avoids challenging your moral doctrine or the tolerance of your eardrums. But most importantly, you know when a pop song is perfect when you hear it once and immediately claim it as yours. One Direction used their airtight harmonies, the boy band format, and the tried and true structure of bubblegum pop to create a catalog of songs that are fun to blast in a car full of friends and universally applicable to any relationship you may be in or the crush you're desperately trying to get to notice you. They may not be known for bizarre time signatures or atonal acid jazz improvisation, but that's not what One Direction were about. And that's not what made people like them. 1D allowed fans to claim music as their own. And for a lot of people, this was the first music they could take ownership of. And that's truly one of the best things any band can do. And you can't deny that What Makes You Beautiful is catchy as hell, and a breezy gateway into diving deeper into not only more complex and aggressive music, but music in general. Number 7. 5 Seconds of Summer. If you're super into top 40 music, former One Direction tourmates 5 Seconds of Summer are the next logical step towards getting into punk rock. In the way Sum 41 meld elements of heavy metal and punk rock, 5 Sauce are a bouncy amalgam of pop punk and bubblegum pop. Are their harmonies as soaring and clean as any boy band ever? Yes. But there are also moments of snottiness that lean much closer to Green Day than NSYNC. Their instrumentation on their earlier releases is also rife with pop-punk influence, often using palm-muted power chord rhythm guitar parts, with leads that scream over shouty vocals which blur the line between 4-part harmonies and gang vocals. If you take their breakout hit, She Looks So Perfect, dial up their distortion pedals 5 clicks, peel off some of the production sheen, and increase the BPM by about 65%, you would have a song that would fit right in on a Joyce Manor record. Number 6. All Time Low. 5 Sauce have been very vocal about their love for All Time Low, and in turn, ATL have been staunch supporters of 5 Seconds of Summer's arena-tailored power pop. Has any band ever infused pop punk with pop music better than All Time Low? Their neon days were filled with fast and chunky 4-chord downpicking, angsty and airy vocals, and massive choruses that the Killers would kill for. Embracing both humor and heartache, All Time Low are the ultimate fusion of mall emo and the poppiest of pop punk, while priming every one of their songs to be easily accessible by the turn of an FM dial. They delivered just enough dick jokes to balance out how well they summarized the plight of every whimsical 20-something, poised to take on a world they never really fit into. Number 5. Blink-182. All Time Low formed as a Blink-182 cover band, and Blink's influence on every pop-punk band to form post-Enema of the State is undeniable. Possibly the greatest gateway into punk, Blink-182 took the attitude of skate punk and turned it into something that you could both sing along to on the radio and use to piss off your parents. Their songs have been featured in everything, from underground punk compilations to major motion pictures to a BMW commercial. Blink are the Metallica of pop punk, a band able to break through into enormous mass appeal while staying true to their roots. Number 4. Descendents. In a recent APTV interview, former Blink-182 singer and guitarist Tom DeLonge revealed that when he began singing in Blink, his goal was to sing like Descendents frontman Milo Ackerman.
I was just trying to sing like Milo from the Descendents. That's all I was ever trying to do. Like, I remember I would sit there as like in 7th grade in front of the mirror and like, how do I sound like Milo? You know? I ended up sounding like me, unfortunately. But I still listen to Milo and still go, God, I wish I sounded more like him.
The Descendents' injection of pop sensibility into charging punk rock was revolutionary, and their decision to write songs about being lovelorn nerds from the suburbs reiterated the idea that punk is not a uniform or an obligation to a rhetoric. Punk is about being yourself, and no band have ever turned their personalities into a subgenre quite like the Descendents. or served quite as well as a segue between pop punk and punk rock. Number 3, NOFX. NOFX frontman Fat Mike cites the Descendents' first full-length album, Milo Goes to College, as his all-time favorite record on the NOFX track 13 Stitches, and he has publicly stated that the next entry on this list, Bad Religion, are his favorite band. NOFX fit in perfectly with these two bands on the journey from bubblegum pop to punk rock. They're a perfect balance of sarcastic and melodic, and political and aggressive. They can play a house party or a protest and fit right in, and no skate park is complete without a copy of Punk and Drublic. Number 2, Bad Religion. Bad Religion are a shining example of every virtue punk stands for. Inclusion, intolerance of societal injustice, and the importance of critical thinking are the fundamental creed fortifying their message. Their music is fun enough to fit in on any Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack, but you'd be hard-pressed to find any modern top 40 radio station spinning a song such as Do What You Want. Their lyrics spark a dialogue on serious issues, and the accompanying music is aggressive and commands attention. Simple enough to channel the inherent urgency of punk, but with just the right attention to arrangement and composition to challenge the genre and ensure the songs sound timeless. And number 1, Black Flag. If there were a punk rock hall of fame, Black Flag would be enshrined in the inaugural class. Their songs range from militarizing discontent on Rise Above to channeling primal screams of blistering volatility in Damaged One. They incorporated elements of free jazz, confrontational spoken word, cinder block smashing vocals, and guitar feedback that squealed abstract dissonance, which served as the polar opposite of the mainstream. Black Flag may not be the most obscure punk band to ever exist, but they are essential to the understanding of hardcore, and the furthest thing from bubblegum pop you will find in a crate of classic vinyl. Thanks for watching APTV. Make sure to subscribe to the channel now so you never miss a video. Turn on all notifications so you know when we're posting.